welcome back. We are currently in Palermo in Sicily in Italy. We have some exciting things planned for this week. It's currently actually the 19th of August today. It's Monday. We've already been here in Palermo for about 3 days so far, and because we knew we had a week here, we've kind of just been using this past 3 days to relax, explore the town a little bit, but we haven't done too much because we're saving our energy for this second half of the week. I'm currently out on like a morning walk stroll. We're right by the water, but Palermo actually doesn't have its own beach, so today we're going to go catch a bus to go to the nearest beach. I think it's called Mondello. So we'll be catching a bus across to Mondello Beach and spending the day at the beach there and just having another lovely, relaxing beach day in Sicily. We've had a few good ones so far. So that's the plan for today. Then tomorrow we're going to be doing a walking club. So we're going to do a walking tour around the town because we really want to learn a bit more about Palermo, because I think what we've heard, don't quote me if I'm wrong, I'll be able to correct myself after tomorrow, but I think Palermo is one of the most conquered cities in the world. So hopefully we'll hear a lot of that in the walking tour. So we're keen for that. And then after that, we're going to go and do a cooking class, which will be really cool. I can't remember which one. We've looked at a few. I can't remember what the one we actually signed up for is. I think it might be like slightly more Sicilian based. There were quite a few that had a lot of like pistachio recipes, pastas, ice creams, but Jacob is allergic to nuts, so we couldn't do them, but that's okay. We found like a good one, so we're going to be doing that tomorrow, which we're really keen for. Wednesday we're keeping a little bit more free. We haven't decided. We'll see how we're feeling after the next 2 days. We might do another day trip to another nearby town, or if not, we might spend a bit more time around Palermo. We'll see how we're feeling. And then Thursday we're actually packing up, leaving Palermo, and we'll be going across to Chantel, which is like a nearby beach town. We were planning on just doing a day trip there, but it's actually Jacob's birthday on Friday, so I've booked like a nice hotel and we're going to stay there for 2 nights and celebrate Jacob's birthday before we leave again on Saturday, which I'll update you a bit more about that later. But yes, that's the plan for this week. Really exciting, lots of fun things planned, mixing it up a bit. Hopefully we'll make some friends maybe in our cooking class. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm really keen for the next few days, so I better get cracking, better get home, because yeah, I've just been walking for like the past, I guess, almost hour, and I'm probably far away from home. But I promised Jacob that I would bring him a freshly squeezed orange juice on my way back, so I'll do that, and then we will start heading off to Mondello Beach. Let's go.
Sing along.
Teatro Massimo, okay? The monument behind me, as you can see, of course. Do you know the meaning of Massimo? Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Tuesday now. Yeah, Tuesday. It is definitely Tuesday now, and I just thought I'd jump in and say hello, catch you guys up on what we've been up to. So yesterday we went on our beach trip down out to Mondello. That was really fun and really easy to get to from Palermo, so highly recommend if you're ever here. Super easy day trip. It was lovely. We ended up getting we have an umbrella in our accommodation here, and so we took that down, sat on the beach for like quite a few hours, was in the water for like at least another hour, and had some granitas. It's like a slushy, but way better. So we had some of them and just had a really nice day, then came back, went out for dinner last night. And then this morning, as you saw, we went on our walking tour. We had a really great guide. She gave us her Instagram, so I'll like link it here if anybody's like ever in Palermo and interested. It was really good. She was born here in Palermo. Gave us not only a great explanation of like a bunch of the historic things around here and a bit of the history, but also
gave us a lot of really good recommendations. So we're going to be going to a few of them over the next few days, but we've also, actually we went to one today for lunch. We went to this arancini place. That was really good. I highly recommend doing walking tours when you go to cities. It's not something I don't think I'd ever really done it before this trip, but we've done a few. They're like free and then you tip. So yeah, highly recommend that. But anyways, I'm just quickly jumping in now. As I said, it's 6 o'clock and I've just had a shower, washed my hair. It's still like somewhat drying. So I'm going to straighten it, but then we are going to our cooking class tonight. We ended up doing one which is pizza and like gelato. Very, very excited for that, and I'll bring you along, but I just thought I'd jump in and say hey quickly before we go. Just come with us to our cooking class. I'm so keen, and I'll catch up with you guys more properly tomorrow morning probably. So just wanted to say hello. Let's go. Wednesday now. Sorry, I'll try and keep this quick. We want to go out and go to the markets this morning, but I just wanted to do a quick update. We went and had our cooking class last night. Oh my god, it was so much fun. We made pizza and then had a demonstration for the gelato, which we then like ate after we ate our pizzas that we made, and it was so much fun. We'd never made like pizza from scratch, and then we got like the recipe as well at the end, so we can go and we'll make it back when we're in Australia, I guess. But yeah, it was just mainly a lot of fun. There were other people there which we got to chat to, which was really nice. But definitely something I would recommend. In Italy, we're definitely going to do another one later on. I think when we go up to the Amalfi Coast or something later in the year, we'll try and do like a pasta course, because I mean there's definitely a lot of them out there. We're in Italy, so definitely something that we're going to do again, and definitely something I would recommend. It was just, yeah, again, so much fun. Kind of expensive. I think it ended up costing about €70 each, which is like 115 Australian dollars. So, and that's each. So definitely a lot more expensive than a pizza for dinner would have been, but definitely worthwhile. Anyways, we're about to go and head to the markets, so I'll bring you along. Okay, so it is the afternoon now. We've made it back home. Well, actually, it's not really the afternoon. It's just after 6 o'clock. We got home probably about half an hour ago and have just been relaxing. I don't know if I said what we were doing this morning. Today was our last day in Palermo, so we decided to just spend most of the day here around the city and do the few things that we hadn't really done around here yet. What did we do? We went to the markets. I think I told you that. So we were going to the markets, just have a look around. We got breakfast there, we bought some food, and then kind of continued walking around. We went to 2 churches. One was recommended to us in our walking tour yesterday, and the other one we kind of just stumbled across. I think they were €2 entry each for each church, so we ended up spending €8 on going into churches, and then we continued just walking around, looking around Palermo, and then we went to the No Mafia, I think it's called a museum. If that's not the correct word, I'll put the actual name of it here. But that was really, really, really interesting. We'd seen there were a few No Mafia Palermo tours going on, but they were quite expensive, so we ended up just doing the other one that we did yesterday, which is more historical. But we found this No Mafia museum today, and I didn't really know much about the mafia or anything like that beforehand, so doing one of those tours would have been really great. But we found this museum just right along the main street, and it was free entry, and I learned a lot about the mafia and the effects that it had here, specifically in Palermo and Sicily and all of that. And it was really, really interesting. Really some very horrific images in the museum there, and you know, obviously lots of terrible things happened, but I found that really, really interesting. Definitely recommend to anyone if you don't know much about the mafia or do and want to see a bit more. If you come here to Palermo, definitely something I would recommend, but it is it's a bit in your face, so just take that as a warning, but something I definitely found very interesting. And actually the other day when we went to Mondello Beach, I read a book called Hannah's Suitcase, which was kind of a bit, I won't go too much into it, but it was based on the premise of a girl who was in the Holocaust, and I found that really interesting and obviously very sad. I cried while we were sitting on the beach, but I really enjoy reading books about true events. I think my next book I read, I'm going to go buy one on my Kindle about something to do with the mafia, just to keep learning more, because I found that super interesting. Anyways, that was really interesting. Then after that, I went and got a gelato brioche, something that I'd been meaning to have. It was really good, but I think I prefer just gelato on its own, so that's fine. But then we went, kind of just walked around, found a few more sweets that we wanted to try while we were here, and then we went book shopping. I went and bought Jacob like a comic book in Italian for his birthday in 2 days. And that's kind of what we got up to today. On our way home, we went and bought some groceries, like just to make one last dinner here tonight, because we'll be eating out the next 2 nights in Cefalu. And yeah, and so that's kind of what we got up to today. And yeah, and we leave Palermo tomorrow, which is really sad, but I'm super keen for Cefalu. Really good, and Jacob's birthday, so lots of good things coming.
Morning everyone, it is Thursday now, it's like 9 a.m. and I've tried to come out on a little mission to get a few last things before Jacob's birthday tomorrow, but I need the markets to be open to get the things that I want, and none of them are open yet. So I'm just hanging around waiting for one of the market stores to open. I'm just in like the main square. I'll show you. This is like the main theatre of Palermo. We came here on our walking tour, and we've also walked past it like many times. It's quite famous, so this is the theatre of Palermo. But yeah, I need the markets to open because I need a few things before Jacob's birthday tomorrow. One of them being, I wanted to get something to wrap his presents in. He explicitly told me not to buy wrapping paper. So I'm thinking of buying like a tea towel. We've mentioned that we wanted to buy like a tea towel or something with like the Sicilian type of patterns on it to take home. So I was thinking that would be something really cool to like wrap the present in, but then also it's also something that we can take home as a souvenir. I wanted to have a look around the markets to look for like a nice white linen shirt to buy him as like another present. But again, they're all closed, so I don't know if that's going to happen this morning. His alarm's set for 9:30, so I want to be home by then. But it's currently 9:03, so it's not looking good. I left home like before 8:30, but everything's shut. So the market's being closed is not ideal. There was also something that I saw yesterday when we were in a shop that I wanted to buy, but that shop doesn't open till 10, and that's just way too late because we need to get going. So I can't buy that, but I'm hoping the markets are opening now, like at 9. So when I'm walking back home now, I'll be able to pick up at least a tea towel, and hopefully at the very least, I'll be able to get him an orange juice to wake him up with this morning, because I've been promising that every day that we've been here so far, because there's so many freshly squeezed orange juice stores and I'm generally up earlier than him, but I've only brought him on one day, so today'll be the second. So hopefully at the very least I can do that, and fingers crossed for a tea towel or something to wrap the present. Okay, that was kind of a little bit of a fail. I kind of got what I wanted, but not really. I'll explain later. I think I'm going to end off this vlog now. It's 9:30. I'm going to go get Jacob some orange juice, and then we're going to be packing our bags and off to Cefalu, which is where we're going to celebrate Jacob's birthday. So I'll start a new vlog there. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed our time in Palermo, and I'll see you soon.